Hey, what's going on? You're tuned into the Daily Geek right here on SweetGeek.tv. I'm your host, Griffin Granberg, and today is November 19th, 2008, episode 70 of the Daily Geek, which means we are rapidly approaching episode 100. Big celebration for that, I'm telling you. But right now, bonus geek news story. PC Magazine, the magazine, actually is closing down. That's right. No more print version of the PC Magazine, which is kind of sad because it was like one of the, I think it was the first like PC magazine. You know what I'm saying? From like 1980s. I'm serious. Pretty crazy. And the fact that a few people are going to lose their jobs over it. But you know what? Most of the editorial staff are staying because PCMag.com and the network of sites around that still going to be around. So, just the print magazine taking the hit on this one. Ziff Davis just came out of bankruptcy protection, and this is one of the first decisions that they've done since then. So, kind of a bummer there, but you know what? Let's get to the rest of the geek news. Some of it is super exciting, like story number 1, OS 10.6, that is, Snow Leopard from Apple might actually be coming out a little sooner than previously planned. Now, people have always been saying that it's going to come out in 2009, but did you think that possibly could it be that it's coming out Q1? That's what the rumors are saying. Very exciting stuff. Let's move on. Story number 2. Mark Cuban, one of my favorite billionaires of all time, is being charged by the SEC for insider trading. Now, I don't get too much into this crazy legality stuff because I just don't think it's my place. But the thing is he's fighting the good fight of public opinion right there on his blog, and it's definitely worth checking out if you like to hear about drama and that type of deal, especially with one of the big, like, internet billionaires, if you will. So go check it out, blogmaverick.com. That's blogmaverick.com. Story number 3, Facebook is rolling out a new revenue stream for them, which I think is actually them trying to phase out the applications a little bit. That's just my opinion, by doing an app verification program, kind of like the App Store with Apple. But this time, you're going to have to pay $375 per year for app verification status. Now, what is this going to get you? A little badge, a little more publicity on Facebook, a little bit more, you know, like, oh, this is a trustworthy app, if you will. So lots of developers up in the tizzy about it, and you know what? It's just... Facebook's already like bulldozed over a couple applications because they thought that integration would be cool for Facebook. So like they've already done that. You know, like we just talked about the birthday reminders and how there was a couple applications, actually several applications that did that, and then they just said, you know what? Hey, we like this functionality, so yeah, we're gonna do it. But at any rate, you know my feelings about Facebook. Story number 4, Microsoft lowering the price of Zunes by $10 to $20. Is that enough to make you get a Zune over an iPod, the best MP3 player selling of all time? Probably not for most people, but I'll tell you what, this motion is hard to do while you're driving down the road. That's why I do not like the iPod. That's right, I do not like it. So I have both, okay? I'm rocking the iPod and the Zune, but I just think the Zune's motion of just like going down and hitting and pressing a button and stuff like that is just a lot more feasible, a lot more user-friendly. But that's just my opinion. There, of course, it's getting a software upgrade. There are lots of software upgrades for the Zune lately. This one's going to add checkers, Sudoku, and Space Battle for games, and also more social features for the Zune, which is kind of a cool thing because a lot of people are big fans of the social features of the Zune. Definitely worth checking out if you want a cool, you know, not overhyped, just a really good, solid music player. At least that's my opinion on it. Story number 5. Do you like free pizza? Do you surf Facebook? Do you creep Facebook? Yeah, I bet you do. Well, if you hook those two things together by becoming a fan of Papa John's Pizza, all you have to do is search for it in the little search bar, type in Papa John's or Papa John's Pizza, then become a fan. You, my friend, are going to get a free medium pizza. At least that's what Papa John's is saying, so it's very exciting there. I'm always up for a free medium pizza. I'm already signed in, locked in. I got that one down, I'm telling you. And here's the thing. While you're on Facebook becoming a fan of Papa John's Pizza, why don't you just type in Sweet Geek, all one word, lowercase, uppercase, whatever, and become a fan of SweetGeek.tv as well. I'd appreciate it. Let's move on. Story number 6. Last story of the day. The BlackBerry Storm. Everyone's excited about it, right? Yeah, I can just feel the like vibes of excitement, you know, because I was just driving through Denver the other day and there are quite a few billboards about the BlackBerry Storm. I mean, the hype is building because on Friday, as you can see over here, the forecast, stormy. That's right. A lot of people actually asked me, they couldn't read it this time, but yeah, it says forecast right here, and Friday stormy. There you go. So, anyways, very excited about the BlackBerry Storm coming out this Friday. The first consumer targeted BlackBerry with, you know, the touchscreen typing and all that good stuff. Now, the guy that actually did a review of the unboxing that I thought was totally worth your time, and a lot of you checked it out, which I appreciate, actually did a review of like the applications, pictures, all that stuff. It's a very good review. It is definitely worth your amount of time. I don't know what it is about this guy, but I really like him. So make sure you go check it out on the interesting links section on our main site, sweetgeek.tv, for that. And there you have it. That is the Geek News for November 19th, 2008, episode 70 of the Daily Geek, right here on sweetgeek.tv. I'm your host, Griffin Gramber. Question of the day. Do these social media things work? Are you going to go to Facebook and become a friend of Papa John's to get your free medium pizza? Question of the day, very easy. Leave a comment no matter what site you're on. I will comment back to every single comment left. And there you have it. Let's do this again right here tomorrow.